Hello everyone, welcome to more Warships. I just got out of bed, so if I sound funky, that is why. I legitimately just got out of bed. Meant to be up like 30-40 minutes ago, so I could start at 7. It's 7:15. I'm very good at this. And, as you might guess, I'm gonna be knocking off some snowflakes. Before I do, there is something I want to make note of. And they have this, which was yesterday. And they had, where is it? Is it not still here? Am I gonna have to go to all news posts to find it? There we go. This. I know I'm in no major position to be giving major feedback on this game, but I fancy myself at least decently studied in game design. This is not how you fix things, Wargaming. This is just attempting to make carriers unviable. Completely. And I don't understand it. Like, there are ways you can get around the spotting without basically taking it away from carriers entirely. Because with this, I can't highlight things, but with the not being able to spot while traveling. So what you're telling me is carriers are fully reliant on their teammates to spot for them. Okay. Now I'm thinking of this purely in terms of top tier, because that's where Wargaming tends to balance their game. Top tier. Tier 10s. You know what else is fully reliant on its team spotting things for it? I mean, Golden Lion here is a pretty good example. But there's a better example. It's way over here. A little further. Yamato puts out more damage over the same amount of time than any aircraft carrier does, except FDR. Wargaming, what are you doing? Other than clearly trying to make carriers unviable now. Haven't they been nerfed enough? Apparently not. Like, love or hate carriers, this is not the way to fix them. Like, it's this just isn't how to do it, and the fact that this is a news post tells me that this is something Wargaming is probably just going to do. And it's gonna suck, and honestly, the people it's gonna suck the most for are the people playing the hybrid ships that have those big, non-damage saturating flight decks to get farmed out, that have to play from far away, can't spot for themselves without taking extreme risk. I mean, a carrier can't spot for itself either without taking extreme risk. Carriers are the same way. Like, I've had multiple really fun battles through Asymmetrics. And they were also really stressful, but they were really fun. Where I was the lone survivor in an aircraft carrier trying to fight off the enemy team of bots to secure the win. If I wasn't able to spot for myself, those would have been definite losses, and there's nothing I could have done about it. The only thing I could have done about it is if I had had the damage to prevent it from happening in the first place. But that's not anything they're suggesting. They're not suggesting carriers be made stronger in any way. This is all nerfs. This is all massive nerfs. So I have some proposed changes of my own for, to solve their spotting issue. Okay, they don't want carriers able to just hover over a destroyer and kill it. That's the only thing I can think of. Even though the vast majority of destroyers have smoke screens, and if they're playing smartly, they will not be that far from their team in the first place. And if they are far from their team, they should be punished for that. And radar punishes them for that just fine. Whenever there is radar. And assuming the destroyer isn't one of the ones that can easily play from outside of radar range. And that, most radar ships are also not able to stealth radar. Which takes away the utility of the radar. If the destroyer knows they have a radar, then it can just stay out of the detection range until they're dead. Keep them spotted until they're dead. Literally, the only counterplay to destroyers is destroyers with this change. But it's very much one of those things of, like, they even mention here of one of their main goals is to improve the interaction without reducing the damage capabilities of the ships. The only way to do that is if they are going to buff the damage of aircraft carriers. So here is my solution. Dig into the vault of the old versions of the game and give us the damage numbers from old carriers back. Give us old carrier torpedoes back. Give us old carrier bombs back. And then remove the attacking as a squadron. There we go. Because carriers are going to lose a shit ton of damage through not being able to do anything for the first 4-5 minutes of a match until their team starts spotting things. And then they have to hope that the things that are spotted, they can even attack. And I mean, oh man, we'll be able to control our ship's guns on carriers. And that'll be partially how you combat this. What guns? Wargaming? I don't think I'm seeing guns. I'm seeing an AA defense. It's a bunch of 40mm Bofors. Are those going to become things we can fire at surface ships now, Wargaming? You got carriers that don't have secondaries, Wargaming. That doesn't work. Or are they going to suddenly go through and change all the models, make these ships not even remotely accurate anymore, to give them secondaries, so that they have a gun to manually fire? How about the British here, which, I mean, do have guns, but it's 113s, destroyer guns. These aren't going to add anything. They also, there's 4 on each side. Which one of these has only guns on one side? I know, pretty sure one of them does. No, I think these have guns on both sides. Never mind. I was thinking wrong, but still, like... I mean, hell, this is... These are better. And what kind of range are you gonna give them, then, Wargaming? Because... like... here's 102s. These will be shattering on, you know, most same-tier ships. That's not going to add damage. Frisk, can you not? I'm ranting. Yes, I know you were just sick on the floor. But that doesn't mean you need to get into stuff. That means you should really be, you know, not getting into stuff. No, it does. No, don't get into the garbage. Stop. Have an ear scratch. But even with that, can you imagine how bad the gun angles on some of this stuff is going to be? I could swear there was a carrier that only had guns on one side. I mean, technically the Germans. Because here's all the guns. The Germans will probably be the only ones that kind of plus off of it. I could swear. Am I remembering wrong? I might be completely remembering wrong. I'm probably completely remembering wrong. Wait, no, I just thought of one carrier that will probably be okay. But at the same time is going to be very awkward. And that is Kaga, and that's only because she has 200 mils. They're these, though. Guns on the ass of your ship. Casemate guns on the ass of your ship. Because I highly doubt they're going to give you access to every secondary gun that the carriers currently have. Frisk, can you stop? Like, I do not understand why they're making this change, other than to appease destroyer mains. Who have been crying since the change, because they're actually running into carriers now. Fine, stay on your bed. Was just gonna pick you up, but no. You're not gonna sit there and try to eat the garbage, so you can get sick again. Where even are the guns on this thing? Okay, I found them. Around the corners. But I actually wonder how many carriers might not have any guns at all. Because there's bound to be some of them. I need to get Shokaku at some point. Okay, Hakuharu might be fine. Or Hakuryu. Bleh. I can read. And that's only because it's Japanese 100s. Which is also the risk of doing this. Because, okay. Let's stop and look at this thing for a moment. These are the guns. Right? So, 3, 6 per side. That's 1.5 at 3 seconds. That's 1.5 Akizukis per side. Or more damage output than a Harugumo per side. Of 30mm guns. And theoretically, if they're going to give us access to our secondaries as main guns on carriers, then we'll be able to probably equip the reload mods. And I mean, this has 2.9 second reload. These have a 3. These are already faster firing guns. These will be slightly faster firing. So depending on the kind of range they give, Hakus might completely become nothing but just HE spam the ship, because it'll be more effective than launching aircraft. Like, there's so many things wrong with their proposal. And hell, this thing has even more 100 mils. This has literally almost 2 Akazukis strapped to each side. Can you imagine if this thing had, like, a 15-kilometer gun range? Like, it would just park up behind an island and rain death on you. And there's not much you'd be able to do to stop it. Because now it's a cruiser. A very, very big cruiser, but a cruiser. Because, well, Japanese 100s. Let's go back to my searching, because that one premium can't be the only one to just not have secondaries. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these in alternate hulls actually didn't. Yeah, if you see an A-hull Langley, it's vulnerable. Let's see. Here's 85 mils. Tell me what these are supposed to do to help make up for the lost damage on aircraft carriers. These may as well not exist. Their fire chance is nothing. And they can't pen anything. The Germans have secondaries on everything, but... Though even saying that, Ryan has 2 guns. Which also, if these become main guns, then what's going to happen to the gimmick of these carriers being able to secondary build? What's going to become the point of the secondary skills in the carrier tree? Unless, while you're not using them, they act as secondaries, I guess? That's the only thing I can think of, because nothing else makes any amount of sense. I mean, like, these 113s are basically these guns, but worse. I mean, they're... Yeah, it is basically the same gun. I think it's just a different mount. You know, these are Mark 4s. These are Mark 1-3. 1x3. Still, though, these are just flat-out worse guns, which... Okay. I think the major difference is probably in just elevation mechanics. But no, these can elevate straight up. So, okay, I guess it is just the premium. But that's still one carrier too many. Technically, 2 carriers too many. What even is that thing? Hold on. I need to get its actual name, because it's going to bug me that I can't think of it. Balloons, carriers. Saipan! That's it. Saipan just has no guns. Which, you know, while I'm in here, we may as well... Okay, Zeppelin has guns. We know that. What about Aquila? Is it all secondaries? Not secondaries to AA guns? No, it isn't. It has some. Okay. And, like, there's so much we don't know, so take everything I'm saying with a, this could change. They could do this right. Wargaming could indeed do this right. I have no faith that they're going to. Because they have no incentive to. Because they're not doing it to do it right. They're doing it to appease the crybabies. But yeah, it is just Saipan, and it's Pan-Asian variant that has absolutely no secondaries. But still, that's too many. If that's going to be part of their fix, to keep carriers dealing the damage they were dealing before, is to give them access to their secondaries, then where are they, Wargaming? Like, am I gonna be able to start peppering things with Bofors? Like, am I going to be able to start peppering things with 40mm semi-armor piercing that'll pen like 19mm? Which I know is the answer that some people would probably throw around for the solution to the guns not being able to do anything. Because once again, if they want to maintain damage, well, the carrier guns will have to be able to pen things. And they don't. Destroyer guns struggle to pen things, if you've never noticed. Like... you know, the solution would be give them sap, except at that point you heavily risk them taking over as gunboats, and I need to get into a battle. It's been 20 minutes of me ranting about this. This is just a dumb balancing decision, and I do not understand why, other than to appease crybaby captains that just don't want to deal with carriers. And probably either didn't play or have very selective memory of back when carriers were good. You know, before the rework. When the carrier decided the entire battle. And the only thing keeping carriers from regularly scoring 400,000 plus damage was the other carrier. They had to deal with them first, and that took some time. Like... And, you know, back then teams would literally lemming together as a big clump. Because otherwise you were dead. You were so dead. Most ships were also sacrificing their hydro to grab defensive AA if they didn't have it in a separate slot. Because they needed it. It wasn't an option. It was a requirement. Those are the days people want back. And, you know, another reason why they want them back is because you didn't see carriers back then. Not really. You saw them occasionally. I don't know why you never really saw carriers back then. And carriers themselves had a 20-30 minute long queue time. Because the good carrier players were very good at making sure no one else played carriers. Because it was a high skill requirement to play carriers. Because the moment you reach tier 6, you ain't playing kitty RTS anymore. You've actually got manual commands, manual strafing in your fighters, the manual bomb drops, and if you're not using them, you're performing very poorly, and the other carrier is going to win every engagement. There is no way around it. Chris, what are you doing? Other than wanting to get put in timeout. That's a lot of ships. That's a lot of pain for that hawk.
The ship is on fire.
Rude. I didn't take my flags off of this thing. I need to change targets. That thing needs to die.
Target penetrated. Our team has taken the lead.
But don't you know, 283s aren't very good. You shouldn't use them.
Waiting instructions.
That feels loud.
Target penetrated.
I don't know if that thing has torpedoes, so I'm just preparing for it.
Enemy heavily damaged. The ship is on fire. Torpedoes dead ahead.
Ow.
Awaiting instructions. Airborne.
One bomb hit. Okay, big boy, finish him off. You're a cur first. You can take one Cleveland. At least you should be able to. And like, I'm not gonna try and say that being focused down by a carrier doesn't suck. But I am gonna say, if you are getting focused down by a carrier, there's probably a reason for it, and you should probably be considering why you're being focused down by that carrier.
Awaiting instructions.
Not just sit around and complain because you're being focused by a carrier.
Our victory is in sight. Our victory is in sight. Airborne.
I mean, like, I can tell you as someone who plays carriers. One of my primary ways of picking targets is to look at who is alone. Who is the most vulnerable to me? And then, yeah, I focus them down. Because they've put themselves in a bad position. They deserve to be punished for that, not coddled. You know? The only exception is a ship like Golden Lion, where putting yourself on your own and making you look like a vulnerable target is the point, because you will massacre an air squadron. Let's see. Do I have... Yeah, I mean, I have Huron. Huron's captain, but I may as well just actually set this one up. Let's see. Last stand is a no-brainer. Are these even going to have HE? Well, they're gonna be super heavies. Screw that. I don't know anything about their AA defense right now. Don't really know if they're gonna have spotters. There's gonna be no sound for a minute. I want to check the Warships dev blog, because I know they went over the Commonwealth cruisers. Let's look at the Tier 10 ship parameters. Well, I say super heavies. Apparently this is a just heavy cruiser. I thought they had the bigger guns. Okay, I guess they're just regular heavy cruisers then. Okay. Let's see. 12 203s. They do have HE shells, but with an 18% chance of starting a fire. Don't need any extra fire chance. A 10.5 second reload. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Alright, I'll just take PT. Does it say what consumables? Yes. Damage con, hydro, defensive AA, crawling smoke, repair party. Okay. So, yeah. Spotter ain't helping. I don't even think this... well, no, this ship does have a spotter. Adrenaline rush, concealment. This is garbage. There is no reason to take this. I know the game says there's a reason to take this. There isn't. It's not going to help you. Like, that is enough pen for tier 6, 7. But that is not enough pen for tier 8s. .8, 8-kilometer torpedoes can almost stealth torp. Yeah, let me see here. What is the AA like? 207, 284, and 70. With 4 flak. Yeah, that's not an AA ship. So, no point focusing at AA. Does this... okay. Detectability after firing in smoke, 7.3. I can almost guarantee it's because of the crawling smoke that they're like, no, we can't let them have light cruiser guns. What is the tier 9 gonna be like? Wait. Wargaming, that doesn't math. Whoops. Hold on here. So... we got... yeah, I don't need that yet. I can remember how to do this math. We take 60 and we divide it by 8.9. And then we times that by the gun count. So that's basically 61 shells a minute from the tier 9. $68.5. You get 8 more shells a minute up going from the tier 9 to the tier 10. while gaining 3 extra guns. Actually, more than that. No. You're only getting 4 extra. Yeah. It's 4x3, so it's 4 3 turrets. And the other one's 3x3. That reload doesn't math, though, Wargaming. Also, 68.5 shells a minute. Let me do some poking around here. How about, let's grab Hindenburg. Let me do 60 divided by 9.8 times 12. Well, that's 73.4 shells a minute of the same caliber. Those are not meant to fire fast. These clearly are. Let's grab Des Moines. 60 divided 5.5 times 9. 98.18 shells per minute. Okay. Divided by 21 times 15. That's 42.8. So the new Commonwealth Tier 10 is going to have about 20 shells per minute less than Venezia. Actually, let's do that also for Goliath, because this should be even closer. Well, no, it won't be, because it's the same gun count. This will actually be quite low. Let's... And this is just tech tree ships. I can't do this one because I have a captain on this, and I don't feel like taking it off the ship. But, yeah, that... Wargaming. That barely maths. Actually, here's one. Good old power crept Zhao. Which I don't... He didn't put me on Zhao. That's not the commander, it's the upgrade. Do I have that upgrade even on my Zhao? Yes, I do. Okay. God damn it. Boo. I think it's like 13 seconds, though. Well, no, because that's... It's the same reload that Ibuki has. I remember that. Well, no, that put it at 13. What? Why is that 12? Wargaming, did you make Zhao's reload longer? Or was it always longer? Well, let's just compare it to Ibuki because it's funny. So Ibuki is 46 shells per minute. Yeah, that should show you the weakness of these cruisers. Though I'm pretty sure Zhao is also pretty close to the shells per minute of... Man. These Commonwealth cruisers are gonna suck. I just want a new good cruiser line, Wargaming. Is that too much to ask? I just want a cruiser line that's good. That isn't British or American. Like, is that so much to ask? Apparently it is. I mean, I'm gonna probably still get them and play them, because I like my cruisers, but... These things are not looking good, to say the least. Let's get to my tabs back up. I've spent half of the stream so far just ranting about the proposed carrier changes. Can you tell I like carriers? I mean, to be fair, I liked them before as well. I just didn't like playing them before because I'm good at RTSs, and I don't like it in games where I feel like I'm definitely better than my opponent. And playing the tier 4s, which is all I had, I definitely had that feeling in basically every match. Was, yeah, I'm definitely better than that guy over there. Which was not a fun feeling. How long does this last? 102. Okay.
Let's give them a hard time. Action stations.
I am going to poke up here right by this island. Because I should have the gun range to help, assuming they don't push in too far. Is the Sharn thinking I'm abandoning the cap? Because I am most certainly not. This thing has some pretty decent rear-facing fire angles.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Sharn, where are you going? Is he mad because I'm not pushing forward and spotting for him or something? That's the only thing I can think of.
Smoke generator started.
Ow. So tempted.
Smoke screen set.
This is clearly a Scharnhorst who thinks he's playing a cruiser and really just should not be getting rewards for this. Either that, or he's trying to pull indirect fire up into me. Which is also a distinct possibility. Okay, I'm gonna get moving and see if he follows me. Frisk, don't you do it. Get out of that.
Dead ahead.
You want put in timeout.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes dead ahead.
He is following me. You better not stop right there. Oh, you are, aren't you?
Don't fire at your allies.
He's only in the most heavily armored battleship in this match. And he's been hiding this whole time. Because of course he has.
Smoke generator started.
Which is where I honestly do feel the majority of battleships' points should come from potential damage, not damage dealt. Actively encourage battleships to do their job. My god, if he's that bad at angling, no wonder he's been hiding this whole time. He doesn't know how to play a battleship. Yeah, of course the Iron Duke's gonna turn preemptively. I do get if the bots didn't do that, they'd be completely trivial to take down, but man, do I kind of wish the bots wouldn't do that.
Smoke screen set.
Nah, I don't want to spot for them. I mean, I don't mind spotting for the Mac. It's been doing its job, and it's been doing it rather well. The fact that it has more health left than the freaking Scharnhorst says a lot. The fact that the Sharn is so good at picking off the low-health ships means that he might actually score better. And then you just know that that person's gonna be like, but I did all the work! Even if they have, like, less damage than I do, which I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Ah, you could have gave that to me, game. At least it didn't go to him. Like, Sharn 43 is only capable of bouncing every battleship gun it is facing. And shattering quite the amount of the HE. Okay, I'm definitely gonna want Superintendent on this for the extra crawling smoke. But that'll wait.
Smoke generator started.
There's one really easy thing they could do to really encourage Battleship players to actively play, and that is move most of a Battleship's reward to its potential damage. Let me guess. Yep. Oh man, he did so much work hiding behind me most of the match and letting teammates die and picking off low health targets. You get too many points for kill ribbons. You shouldn't get any at all. Controversial take there, I know, but you just shouldn't get rewards for kill ribbons. Because getting the kill ribbon isn't the hard part. Dealing the damage is. Let's see, what do I get? Coal! Signals, I'll take it. And... garbage. Ah. Silver, basically. Now, before I hop in with Haida, I am going to go and grab some coffee really quick, so I will be right back. Return. Wallet warrior, eh? Yeah, I've totally bought my way into... Well, there's 2 tier 10s. Almost tier 9 in there. I just haven't got around to it. A couple more. There's another. There's a couple from this tech tree at this point, because Prussian got replaced. Well, Prussian Kurfürst got replaced. Let's see. Conqueror is ready to be bought. Minotaur here. Look at these tier 10s. They're pretty nice. Oh, I'm just pointing out how ridiculous it is. Here's another tier 10. Ooh, there's more. You're just mad because I'm better at the game than you are. That's usually what it comes down to. Doubtful. I may not be the best at this game, but anyone that thinks premiums give them a significant advantage and is willing to go around and call people wallet warriors ain't very good at the game, because you don't understand the game.
Good luck and fair seas.
He's funny. Yes, yes I am. I also happen to be a Canadian. What nation is Haida from? I'll give you a minute. I'm also knocking off snowflakes. What does it look like I'm doing?
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
I haven't played this thing since I got my new computer. No, I've in fact used my own money. Something you've probably never done. Because you seem to be projecting a lot. I feel like I might know you from the NA help chat. You at least sound like half of the people in there. How would you know that?
Enemy cruiser detected. Smoke generator started. Engine boost activated. Torpedoes to start. Our team has taken the lead. You destroyed an enemy cruiser.
See, I like mocking people like that. It's literally my favorite pastime while eating is to sit in the NA help chat and mock people who are like that. So... And I've never once been chat banned. It's great. Oh, that's a, hold on a moment. That's a violation of chat rules. Bye-bye. I have chat rules. I could have just timed him out, but it's clear he had nothing productive to add to the chat, so... Okay, well, know where the destroyer is.
Enemy battleship foundered.
Oh, this poor Britannia. I'm sorry, girl. You don't deserve this.
Critical engine damage. Ship is on fire.
Though she might actually dodge. Because it is Britannia, she turns pretty good.
Problem solved, sir.
Well, dodged most of them. Still didn't deserve that.
Smoke generator started.
West Virginia, why are you way back there?
Torpedoes to port. Enemy battleship sighted.
Come on, Haida, light another fire. You know you want to. Props to this Zara for not running.
Enemy battleship sunk.
Not props to the West Virginia for, you know, hiding. Well, I was going to try and give the Zara smoke, but I guess he doesn't want it. Okay, there's the destroyer.
Smoke screen set.
Get a pot shot off, maybe light a fire.
Torpedoes to port.
Zara, please don't run into those.
Engine boost.
I won't be mad at you if you do, but I just wish you wouldn't. No. I want to know a fun thing that dude was throwing around. Like, oh man, using daddy's credit card. What are those? Father's, that is. I don't have one. Legitimately do not have one on my birth certificate because of an argument between my mother and my old man before I was born. Well, my old man's mother before I was born.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Okay. The only good thing about the West Virginia having hidden this long is that he has a lot of health left. Yeah, I'm not spotting the destroyer. That's annoying. I want to get whatever that is spotted. There it is. Right, I have AP loaded.
Critical engine damage. Enemy destroyer blown up.
Iron Duke did not deserve that.
We destroyed an enemy battleship.
Oh, I don't have my engine boost.
That was a great battle. Smoke screen set.
Okay, now to just get this cap, leave the New York to the West Virginia, because I do not have any more smokes left. The only problem is his messages are going to be on screen. Oh well.
The enemy is about to win.
The irony is I think I did better in Gajamada. I'd rather not just die. There we go. I love how people are like, "Use your AFK." It's like, no, I'm capping. I'm out of smoke. I know you can't see that, but yeah, I'm totally AFK. Totally. Wow, the Weekend Warriors are out in force today. Huron's gonna be an interesting one. Yeah, let's actually grab more signal container. I need signals. I'll take the guaranteed signals with the chance of coal. Huron is more difficult purely because no smoke. Yeah, that's fine staying on there. I also didn't bother buying that upgrade for this thing, 'cause it doesn't need it. Like, it recommends steering gears, but 20% of 3.8. That would be, let's see, 0.38, 0.38, 0.7-ish seconds faster rudder shift. Still, like, it's not a big upgrade, and you have really good rudder shift. Like, there's nothing here that really matters to Huron. I suppose this, but even that doesn't really matter to Huron, so it's just not worth the silver. Okay. This is going to be an awkward match. At least I win the gunfight pretty handily. I hope this Serov knows to get behind the islands. I'm gonna head around the front, but still taking it through a safe route.
Good luck and fair seas.
I just don't want to take myself out of the fight for too long. This is going to be very awkward. Yeah, my AA isn't all that great, so it's best I just stay safe. Huron does have this repair, which is nice to have on a destroyer. The Serov is not moving. That's not a good sign. I suppose this is mostly tier 4s. I still want to pop down there to try to help, because I don't overly trust teams. I'm at least going to chill kind of in the middle. Because the bots are going to be heading for this little corridor. So I want to throw my torpedoes up it anyway. Or they're not heading for it.
Engine boost activated.
Ah, it's a wakeful. Rude.
Destroyer foundered. Torpedoes to port.
Come on.
Ship is on fire. Okay, get ahead. Critical engine damage. We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Let's see if I can get dark. That may actually hit the Queen Mary. Yeah, Sarov, I don't know why you stayed there. Okay, Queen Mary's gonna die. You know what? I may as well open up. This thing doesn't do stealth, so...
Enemy battleship sunk.
The little class horn I hit with a torp. Pretty sure it was that anyway. No, it couldn't have been. The hell did I hit with a torpedo? Because I didn't kill it, whatever it was.
Our team has taken the lead. Enemy destroyer foundered.
I need to get my AA turned back off. I keep trying to say that too fast and just... I basically stutter it out. The joy of being tongue-tied. Oh, it looked like he was going to turn.
Engine boost activated.
New York really cannot decide what it wants to shoot at. Hello, Klaus. Oh, no, it's Klaus. But I call him Klaus.
Torpedoes, direct front. Enemy destroyer blown up.
So this kind of thing with Huron, like, it's just... I wish it had the smoke.
Engine boost deactivated.
Like, on paper, this is a low-tier Kavarosk, basically. In practice, it's just Gajimata, but without a smokescreen. In most cases, because your torpedoes are rarely coming up. Because you only have 4 of them. Aimed up too high. Trying to rake his superstructure. But I don't think I have to. I'll just open fire. Now I can pen his bow. That's funny. And there goes the 2 Canadian destroyers done. Halfway to the next container. This is going to be a funny ship to play through with. For those who have never encountered Atlantico, these secondaries are funny. And they reach basically my detection range. It's great. If I can spot whatever's spotting me, I can hit it with my secondaries. A lot of cruisers. I feel bad for that Huron. I hope the Benson... well, more or less, I suppose, I hope he sticks with the Benson so he can get used to the smoke.
Good luck and fair seas. Action stations.
Okay, let's see. That Yumahari can't bounce anything. Okay. Well, it can. It just has to angle more. It can't bow bounce anything. I can.
Awaiting instructions.
Well, it looks like it's going to be down to me and the Yumahari to do this. Okay. I should get my guns swung the other way, I suppose.
Enemy force detected.
I haven't played this thing since I got this computer. I don't have that on. Okay, it looks like the Pensa is going to be the first thing I'm going to be able to shoot at, so... Kinda wish my guns were the other way now. Or not. That's probably a battleship, maybe. That's a cruiser of some description.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Ow. Man, if these guns could work with me, that'd be pretty cool. Really? Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna eat one of those, and there's not... Hello, Pitadel.
Enemy cruiser foundered. Critical engine damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat that too.
Problem solved, sir.
No, I didn't say these secondaries were good, just that they're funny. Wasn't really much I could do there, having very little support. It's not really much you can do, sadly. Well, this has the potential to be a really weird match. Oh, but I apparently have a notification on my Twitch. Oh, it's because I have the next mission reward. Neat. I love how I get drops for streaming. That's pretty neat. Like, it's like, ah, yes, here are the things for watching. Oh, you're not watching? You're streaming? Well, heck, here are the things. Okay, Collinwood, please do not just die. I need island cover. This map sucks to be a cruiser on. And the majority of the team is in the north. I hope they come down here.
Good luck and fair seas. Action stations.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull forward into the cap circle, and then I'm gonna turn around. I just want to get forward a bit before I turn. That way my guns are a little more useful. Okay. Wait, no, I still want guns off that side. What am I doing?
Enemy force detected.
I think that's the way I want. No. I'm thinking in truck sim, not warships. Okay, well, the New Orleans is kind of dumb, but at least the, Cookduin is not. Or could you... I don't know how that thing's pronounced. The Dutch thing. Okay, destroyer's peeling off. Ow.
Engine boost activated.
Really, dispersion? Really, Collinwood? Okay, I'm gonna get my guns spun around the other way. I need more water. 7 out of 10 needs more water. Well, that ain't good. That's the worst thing, though, is that there are 2 battleships I have to deal with. Carrier, please. We need to see things. Oh, please don't just rush into death, little cruiser. This is a loss. This is so a loss. This thing is not well suited for this. I have no torpedoes. And only AP. Just need to reduce the number of guns. If the game will let me. Jesus Christ. Ranger's probably thinking the same thing.
Enemy cruiser destroyed. Engine boost deactivated.
Okay, let's see if I can get this destroyer finally. Looks like it's about to start moving forward. There we go.
We've sunk an enemy
There's that destroyer dealt with. Man, I'd love to have my engine boost right about now. I'd love to have some HE right about now for the Veliki. Crap. I hope one of those shells connects. Nope. I don't want to trust the Veliki's just gonna burn down. because he isn't. Come on, AP. Please. Oh, god damn it. Now he's getting bumped. Just gonna mess up my aim. Yep. The Rangers detected. Come on, engine boost. Come on, engine boost. Start working again, please. Come on, engine boost. Start working again, please. Before you run out. I know I'm in the map border, Wargaming. Just give me my engine power back.
The ship is on fire.
I need to just put that out.
Problem solved, sir. Enemy heavily damaged. The ship is on fire. Main turret heavily damaged. Engine boost deactivated. Main turret critically damaged. Enemy cruiser foundered.
Doing what I can to clear out the ships that I can.
Torpedoes to starboard. The ship is on
You
fire.
need to just put that out. Go, Ranger. I bought you some more time. If I had some HE. Ah, no. Alright, Chaz dead. No, Fritz. Stop. Yeah, the Ranger's just giving up. He could win that. What? You're going in timeout. You're going in timeout. I'll let her out in a few, like 10 minutes or so. I'll probably do one more battle, then let her out. I did what I could, but like... I just couldn't do enough. This is not a ship that can solo that. This isn't either. But it's the one I'm gonna have to use for it, potentially. Ugh. It's moments like that that make me kind of miss playing aircraft carriers. Okay, well, I'll move up and help with the cap. I could actually probably park up right there. That might actually work. No, I'm going to ultimately get spotted from the south if I do that. Well, I get spotted from that flank if I park up where I normally do. So, yeah, I'll try parking up right there.
Good luck, everyone.
Do I have AFHE on this? Yes.
Good luck and fair seas.
Dido is an interesting ship. And honestly, as much as it would... To be better than the actual British light cruiser line, they would have to be utterly ridiculous. But I really wish... Well, not so much better, just on par. They'd have to be utterly ridiculous. I do wish that the British would get an entire line of these small gun cruisers. But with the standard British gimmick of no HE, improved pen AP. But at this point, if Wargaming were to add something like that, it would probably have like a 5-second reload at tier 10 with fewer with probably only 4 turrets, and it would probably wouldn't have smoke at all, and you know, effectively it would just be flat out worse than the British light cruisers.
Sighted on the horizon.
Where are you going, Scharnhorst? Okay. Yeah, there's stuff down there.
Target position.
I'm just gonna smoke up, because I am detected, and I'd rather not get shot. Oh, I'm spotting the... Maybe it was the Emil I was spotting. / getting spotted by.
Smoke screen set.
Okay, nope, there's a destroyer down there.
Heavily damaged.
Oh, that's not good for my health at all. I need this Yanwei dead, like, right now. It just does not want to die.
Smoke generator started. Enemy destroyer foundered.
I can't go forward because the Yanwei probably launched
Smoke screen
torpedoes.
set. Torpedoes direct front.
Yep. 6.4 kilometer torpedoes. That is also its detection range. Well, that's a bummer.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert. Smoke generator started.
Come on, smokescreen. Deploy! Deploy faster.
Smoke screen set. Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
Oop, did not mean to do that. I am very dead. Yep. I am very dead. And I didn't even get to finish off the Congo. I was trying. AP just did not want to work. That Sharn has not even entered the fight yet. Like... Man, gotta love German battleship players that do not understand that they're playing German battleships. What else did I want on this thing? I don't think anything. I think I'm fine at the, the 20 points spent. I think it's 20. No, it isn't even 20. It's 17? Whatever it is. Oh boy, this map again.
Good luck and fair seas. Action stations.
What is 6.8? Okay.
Awaiting instructions.
I don't know where I want to even try going. Like, this map has good islands. It does... Please don't tell me you're gonna park up behind that island. That is not where you belong. Please tell me you're just going around it. Even though, really, you shouldn't even be doing that. Man, this feels so zoomed in. But, like, those islands are great. Like, all of them. Both sides. That island is great if you need it. That island is great. None of them work well for defending the cap, though. That's the problem. So I'm gonna try and play from this one. Because the Gokaze is probably gonna die. Poltva did get a kill already. I can kind of play from open water, but not well. Nah, playing from this island is probably not a good idea. I don't have enough gun range. Omaha's probably dead. No. Omaha'd its way into living. That ship, it gets so lucky. Okay, it was the Omaha spotting me.
Generator started.
Wow, it literally just presented its citadel.
Our team has taken the lead.
Jesus Christ, how fast does that thing reload? I suppose I fired twice in that amount of time, so... Yeah. This thing doesn't reload, that's the problem. And I'm detected. It still feels so zoomed in. I don't like it. More gaming, please. Fix this camera. Oh, that's not good. Of course, they both immediately start aiming at me. I don't want to use my smoke again yet, though. Really? London is not what I would call a good ship. And it basically just comes down to this amount of reload is just too long. I mean, I'm at 13.9 now, but like 15-second base is just too long for 8 203s. I mean, I get it's a tier 6, but tier 6 is where gun caliber really just doesn't matter. I mean, like, a 152 armed cruiser could be doing the same thing to this New York that I'm doing. And therein lies the problem. Ow. Oh, they are both within my range. Come on. Split, thank you.
Smoke screen set.
Good old torpedo bulges. Let's try to hit the bow. Because I don't think that's really been damage saturated yet. Doesn't look like it. Let's try again with the AP. Come on, London. I mean, that was about as much as I was getting from the HE. A lot of that hit the turrets. Oh. Well. That thing feels way too powerful. Though, it could also just be that guy's been getting very lucky. I don't actually know what guns Poltva even has. Other than Russian guns. But, you know. Yay! London's pretty cool. Not good, but it's pretty cool. Like, you do have the utility of having 203s. Like, don't get me wrong. But, like, when you compare London... I mean, I think even Devonshire has... Yeah, Devonshire has a 14-second reload. Devonshire doesn't have smoke. Nuremberg, with guns that pen better, has a 6-second reload. Like, Nuremberg is almost firing 3 times for every 1 time London fires. That's what it's up against. That's why, like, it's neat, but it's not very good. I don't need this on here anymore. This poor ship. I mean, technically I do. There's things I could still research. This is just here for snowflakes. I also apologize I'm zoning out a little bit. I'm still waking up. Now, I want to say I'm still very tired, but I don't feel tired, but I feel a bit mentally tired, I suppose. Haven't played this thing since the new computer. Yes, I'm one of those strange people that fires AP out of my British battleships. What of it? It is nice to see Monarch's extra range in play. I remember when this thing had like 16, I think it was. It wasn't this much range. I'm pretty sure it also reloads a second faster, because I could swear it was 26, not 25. I mean, that's not awful, I just wish these weren't 381s. If these were like 406s, this Monarch would be pretty alright. But they're not, so it's kind of bad. Or if it had the super heal. If Monarch had the 3D printing super heal, it would be pretty alright. Why? You might actually want that, Freddy. Also, apparently I'm the only battleship that's actually staying near the cap, so I should turn in towards the cap. I don't like how broadside I am to my left, but... I didn't quite lead enough. Now I'm broadside to that, but it is just a Gneisenau now, so... not overly worried. So this is why people don't use the AP in the British. When it doesn't work, it sucks. Because, like, that could have dealt so much more damage if I had the HE loaded. No, that's gonna get out of... That's gonna miss. I didn't lead enough. Or it's gonna die before I can fire. Okay. This is gonna hurt. Or not. Right, this isn't my normal British battleship captain. I should be actually kind of worried about those fires. Ow. My kill. Okay, my attention does need to turn. That's gonna hurt. Okay, sign up does have a longer than 30-second reload. I should be able to get turned around. I hope. Nope. Come on, Monarch. Stop being Monarch for like 10 seconds. Jesus Christ. Ah. Wow, that was high. Sign-Op has more armor than I do, so... If it kept turning broadside, then... Could have maybe done something, but... It's something down there aiming at me. I need to put those out. Wishing I had my AP loaded right about now. Parecchiolo, another kind of much more heavily armored battleship than I am. Thankfully, its guns are about as bad as mine are. So this is a decently fair fight. Which is a sad thing to say. And as always, if this was actually a random battle, I would have been long dead. Showing that much broadside to that many enemies. Let's get around here to shoot the Leon. Freddy's not pushing into a Leon for some reason. May not matter, the Mogami's probably got it. Maybe not. There goes my AP finally working. Like, British AP can work, it just doesn't like to. How is the Frederick the Great losing that battle? It's a Leon. Bonus is, I no longer feel like I need the spotter plane on Monarch. The problem is, it's still Monarch. Man, that person is not ready for Freddy. Like, just because the Germans have a lot of armor does not mean you should broadside with them. That is not a good idea. I got this thing for free and I feel ripped off. Like, god damn, Wargaming. You did not need to do this thing so dirty. Do I have any signals on it? Yes, I do. Nah, not anymore. Well, I'll leave this one on. No. Like, I could throw prop mod on this and it'd be better, but... I don't think I saw Wargaming mention putting depth charges on this thing. Hold on. Because that's part of this, was they were making mention of the ships they're going to be adding depth charges to. Okay, no, they are. It is getting it. Okay. It's gonna be like, wait. See, also, just coming down here, I love this of basically all heavy cruisers except Dutch cruisers who have their own HE bomb airstrikes will have plane-based anti-sub warfare. As if HE bombs hurt subs! They have no splash radius! They don't damage subs outside of direct hits! Depth charges have a massive splash radius. That's the point, they should. But bombs should have a pretty big explosive radius. Like, a 500-pound bomb should have a bigger explosion radius than this thing's high explosive. You know. But they don't. They have none at all. It's totally not like bombs are designed to explode in a massively, massive explosion. I need some coffee, so I will be back in a minute. I return. Time to suffer. This thing is not good. That's why it's not in my favorites. On paper, it seems like it should be fun, but it's not. Oh hey, nearly full division. I mean, like 50-second reload on 4 torpedoes. 8-second reload on the, well, 9-second reload actually. Sorry, on its 8 guns. When there are destroyers with 6 guns at this same tier that fire faster, or 5 guns that fire much faster. I'm gonna try and play from in there.
Good luck and fair seas.
Like, there's nothing really special about this ship either. And also for anyone watching who may be like, oh, dude, your cat, she's out of timeout now.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
And she'll probably actually be good now, because that tends to be how she works. She'll misbehave until she's put in timeout. And then she stops misbehaving.
Enemy battleship sighted. Smoke generator started.
Am I actually gonna get a torpedo hit? Wow. Was not expecting that to ever happen. For I feel the very understandable reason of, I mean, look at this thing.
Bullseye.
I wish this thing had sap.
Torpedoes astern. Enemy severely damaged. Engine boost activated.
Thankfully, this is a Donna, and this should be no problem at all. Ow. Yay, range.
Destroyed an enemy cruiser. Torpedoes to
The extra range is kind of a blessing and a curse. Am I maybe gonna hit the Britannia? Yeah. 2 torpedo hits. It's pretty nice.
Engine boost deactivated. Our team has taken the lead. Enemy battleship foundered.
And not trust that things are just gonna burn down. Well, there's more consumable action time. Okay, it did not do what I thought it was going to do.
On fire.
Really?
Critically damaged.
That was a secondary. Ah.
Problem solved, sir. Smoke generator started.
I need to just go dark. I will reacquire it, I just need to go dark.
Engine boost activated. Smoke
Right.
screens.
I don't think I have adrenaline rush.
The ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir.
Sad thing is, it could still potentially have dodged those. It lived. Ow. Yay. It detonated me, I just noticed. That was the game just going, nah, you die in the most catastrophic way. How? Okay. Again, I'm just gonna take another more signals, because I need signal. Ooh, super container. Well, let's manually open it, and then I'll do open all for the rest. Because it's fancy. Hey, free XP. I'll take it. I'm about to use a bunch, so... Because I don't have many snowflakes left, and then I'm going to, I'm honestly not sure if if I still want to get Nebraska. Because, like, I assume the carrier changes are going to apply to all ship-launched aircraft. Which means it'll also be applying to Nebraska and Delaware and Louisiana. I still want them, though, so yeah. Do I even want to play these ships? I kind of don't. That's what these are for. Just give me all of this. I really just don't. I want to get onto those other ships. Okay. I should have enough silver to get both. I'm going to stop and do that little bit of math. Okay, a tier 8 has the 5th upgrade slot, so that's 2, 3, 4... Let's just say 14. So if it's 14 and 14, then that'll work. There's no guarantee they're the same price. That is not the same price. Yeah, 14, 14. I'll just assume it's only 28. Yeah, I can definitely afford both. And it's not like my free XP has any other uses. So... yeah, definitely do not need the commander. Primary ship. You're going to get the captain that is on Kearsarge. Because, well, why wouldn't you? Get some aircraft prep time. Now, what am I gonna... First need to find it. There it is. I think I'll just put a regular battleship captain over here. The issue is finding one. Because, yeah, that's where he goes. Could share a captain with Kaga, or I could use one of my many 10-point captains. I think I'll just use one of my many 10-pointers. Let's see here. Well, actually, what I could do is just put Kaga's captain over here, and then put Shokaku on the next carrier once I unlock it. Because that way I won't even have to use XP when I get Shokaku. Well, I say unlock it. When I finally buy it. Yeah. Why would I want these? I'm gonna be lobbing AP, whether it has bad pen or not. I'm still gonna be lobbing it. I mean, I agree this skill is not exactly a required thing. I don't think that's... These have a stupidly fast recharge. No, they don't. Thought they did. Okay, so I definitely want that skill then. There's my 1 point. Is that solved? These turn more than good enough. I'll get Adrenaline Rush at the 13th point. I'm gonna take that for now. And that. Because burning for less time. I could take this. Nah, I'll stick with basics. And then once I get the next point, I'll grab Adrenaline Rush. And it'll probably be those, and that, and that'll be the build. Standard battleship. Don't see why I wouldn't. Yeah, that's fine. Kinda want to take prop mod. But I could also take this, and that conserves these. Yeah, you know what? I will take that. Be a fool not to take aiming systems. I wouldn't put that on this one, but 30%, that would be 15 extra seconds. That's significant. Maybe. Yeah, I think that is significant. So that would be a thing for Bungo. Because, yeah, that would basically guarantee you get 3 salvos of your spotter. Actually, no, it'd be even more here, because it'd be... 65 times 130. That would be 84.5 seconds. So, yeah, it'd make it a lot easier to get 4 salvos out of your spotter. You just have to time your reload. And before I forget to do it, let's also equip this bad boy up. That is tempting. That is very tempting. You know what? I'm going to try it with this. If I don't like it, then I can always take it off. Yeah, I really don't need... I could go with this. I mean, I'm basically going to be running these things as AA boats unintentionally, because there's just nothing else for them. Why, Americans? Why? Why did you like your 20 mil Orlicans so much? I could take this. There's no reason not to, I guess. I could take the plotting room, but, like, I don't need the range. 19 kilometers is more than enough. And if I ever absolutely need more range, I've got aircraft. They have infinite range. So just to scare the shit out of destroyers, I'm going to take this because I may as well. How much do these bombs pen? 42, so they're basically British bombs. Got it. They're British bombs, but they actually deal damage. Got it. Yeah, this thing's gonna pack a wallop. That's gonna be fun. And I mean, if I ever also absolutely need extra range, there is also the range upgrade. So... you know what? I may as well just blew them both. Yeah, I'll start with Nebraska, because I am right here. Hello, Full Metal Yankee. Yes, I do speak English. That is, in fact, the only language I speak, though I do not speak it well. Which I feel is kind of a mood for a lot of people. Though I have been slowly learning Japanese. The keyword there being slowly. It is a real struggle to motivate myself to actually learn something these days. I'm getting too old for this. Arigato, Yankee-sama. I mostly just know vowels. That's mostly what I've learned of Japanese. I've learned hiragana vowels. And through that, I can more or less piece together how to say most Japanese words. The problem is that doesn't tell me what they mean. It does. Mostly because it has 3 alphabets, 2 of which are full of vowels. I'm gonna use this island to cover my side, and then use my guns to cover down there. And then mostly just hang back. Where's that Awami going? I'm not looking forward to being the one to defend the cap. Where's the Hipper going? I mean, I suppose if he's going to park up at that island, that's fine. Right, those are American shells. Those are gonna miss. Oh, these are really high up. Okay. Ah, there's a cyclone. Goody. There are 3 battleships. Okay, well, looks like I get to bully an Algerie. One bomb hit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move. I do want to visit someday. That's actually why I've been slowly learning Japanese. Because I do not want to have to rely on a translator to do things. I also want to show people there that I am willing to put in effort. You know? I don't want to be one of them foreigners that just kind of shows up and is like, why ain't it all in English? Like, nah, I want to... Fair, but I don't want to go to just Tokyo. I'm a country boy. I want to see the country. Go, Aki. I don't want to waste my bombs on him. Wow, those shells are going everywhere. Hello, American dispersion. AKA German dispersion, but with a better Sigma pattern. This is gonna hurt. Thankfully, the AI aims center mass. If you're ever in this situation, aim for what would normally be superstructure. It doesn't damage saturate. Can I even? Ow. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. This might be way too close. Nope. That's a good thing to know. I mean, I am kind of a Gaijin. Though, I mean, technically everyone that's not from Japan is a Gaijin. It's kind of what the meaning of that word is. It's the one moment I kind of wish I had a little more range. Yeah, I have heard that that does happen. I can kind of understand it. Just knowing the mentality of a lot of the older folks in Japan, and knowing that a lot of stores are generally run by the older folks. Most foreigners have the Paul brothers to thank for foreigners being greatly distrusted by the elderly now. Not solely the Paul brothers, it's a lot of Westerners who are just absolutely disrespectful and treat that country like it's a theme park. Like, I can't get mad at these people for being mad about foreigners doing that. Like, you'd be pretty mad too if foreigners started coming into your towns and treating it like a massive theme park and harassing people. Like, that wasn't a terrible first game. No kills, but 100k damage. There wasn't much to get damage from, so that was pretty decent. For Yumihari. I heard someone raving about the AA guns on these things. Eh. Those aren't great. They're better than Yamato, but... Or Yamato. Ugh. Freaking brain. Like, it's... I was in the wrong category. It's better than Yamato, but, like, that's not saying much. It's better than Harugumo. But that's also not saying much. I actually wonder, how much steel am I up to? 20,400. Is that enough? Yes! Oh, I shouldn't. But I want it. But I shouldn't. I should really keep saving for, like, Stalin. I will probably like Stalin more because I like super heavy cruisers. And it's Stalingrad. Like... I don't like this ship's. Like, I don't like Alsace, so I refuse. I'm not getting Bourgogne. Part of me also wants to keep saving for this, but especially with the carrier changes proposed, I don't think I want FDR anymore. That is a lot of steel to go to waste when the carrier changes come out. Could get a few of these containers. I do kind of need them, because I didn't finish this. And unique commander. I finished this! Like, I got it for free, Leone. And I feel ripped off. Trying to think if there's any of these collections I haven't finished that I'd actually want to. I should just save my coal, but if there is a collection I'd want to finish that I haven't... I mean, this is something. Because, I mean, legendary captain, but... 6th game... It's just a super container. It's not really worth anything. This is just a super container and a bunch of silver through camos and stuff. Bunch of economic bonuses. This wouldn't be a bad one to finish. The German destroyers. Are those in the armory? Yes. That would finish it. Yeah, I'll save my coal for now. There might be a coal ship added at some point I actually want. So that's the thing, like, at the moment, there's not much in here I want. Because, like, I don't really care for the low-tier ships in here. I mean, Charleston's something, but I have a premium camo on St. Louis. So it's effectively the exact same thing. I've heard good things about Gallant, but I have enough tier 6 destroyers. I really don't need more for myself to ignore. I have Ismail. I'll just take Ismail. I have San Diego. I'll just play San Diego. I have Kurfürst. I'll just play Kurfürst. Like, that's the thing. Like, a lot of these, it's like, I could get them because they, you know... Like, if I didn't have San Diego, yeah, Flint might not be a bad ship to get. If I didn't have Kurfürst, Pommern would be kind of nice. But Kurfürst is also in here. So, you know. Carnot, I love, but I don't see a point to it anymore. I don't know what's special about this compared to the tech tree now. Other than, like, one extra gun compared to the tier 10, and a lot less DPM compared to the tier 9. Well, maybe not, actually. This might actually have more DPM than Brest. Maybe I'll go for Carnot, then. Because at least it has the funny quad turret. That probably gets knocked out a lot. Because, I mean, it's French. And it's, yeah, it's not well armored. Because it's French. And the French aren't allowed to have good armor. Okay. Let's carry on. I am not looking forward to playing this game soon because winter break is happening, which means a ton of school kids are going to be playing the game all the time. And those tend to be the weekend warriors that are, one, just vile in chat because they can be, and two, tend to play like crap. Like, I tend to have an active policy, though I'm probably going to change it, of never playing this game on the weekend. Because it's just annoying to play on the weekend because of the weekend warriors. And, like, I get, not everyone has as much time as I do to sit around and play World of Warships and get good at the game. Like, I get that. I just wish they wouldn't be so vocal about it and would maybe take advice when it's given to them. Like, even, like, making videos on, here's how to do this. That doesn't help. Weekend warriors don't watch videos. They don't watch content on the game. They just play it, think they're great, and that's all there is. Like, it's... I don't... Wait, that should be faster. Unless my captain skills aren't applying yet. Unless they don't apply to that. That shouldn't be 120. Was that there an NC? Okay. NC, please don't. Oh, I should probably have HE loaded. That's a lot of destroyers. NC, you're going to die. Oh yeah, it just occurred to me, I never finished my thought earlier on my proposal to Wargaming on how they could fix carrier spotting. Take the same idea they have, but tweak it a bit. Rather than no spotting at all in travel mode, how about carriers can only spot in the outer 20% of a ship's detection radius? Like, their air outer detection radius. Because that makes sense. The planes are up high. They're not going to be able to see directly below themselves unless they've dove down for an attack. But that would still let the carrier know, hey, there's someone here. Outside of just their planes being spotted. I'm turning the wrong way. No, I'm not. Those are probably gonna miss. And the YOLOs to death. He got some torps off. Well, I incapacitated something. Well, at least he took a Pensacola with him. This is not good. This is not a ship I particularly want to be, brawling in. I didn't actually check to see if this thing has Japanese HE or not.
Target penetrated.
It might. Come on, little guy, get respotted. That's Russian 4 kilometers. Okay.
Spotter returning to ship.
I think I can probably angle enough to fire all my guns. Oh yeah, that's still a good enough angle.
Enemy heavily damaged.
I'm gonna have to turn my attention to the rooks soon. The rook's probably the better target right now anyway. Yeah. Oh, and it's that rook shooting at me. Anyway. Ow.
Our team has taken the lead.
Well, the NC hasn't died. I'm kind of proud of him for that, but I doubt he's accomplished much. Really? God damn it. 8. Well, I got that one.
Enemy battleship sunk. Spotter returning to ship. Enemy battleship sunk.
Get turned around here. If it survives the NC shooting at it. Wow, okay. Thanks, Dispersion. This is a match where I feel like I would have done a lot better if there had been more things for me to actually shoot at.
All stations, concentrate fire on target.
Nah. You think? You think, Fletcher? Was that the Brandenburg firing HE at it? I think it might have been. I mean, I still didn't do bad. So. Especially given I'm an a-hole of both of these ships. Oh, right. I clicked the wrong skill. That would explain it. You know what? I have the XP. Literally talked about how I didn't want this. I wanted this. I am not a smart man. Oh man, I already have a thing up for recruitment. Yeah, let's keep working on Yumihari. The B hull is definitely going to make this thing a lot more playable, because I'll have rudder shift. That's a pitfall I've noticed a lot of battleship players, especially battle cruiser players, falling into, is getting them looking at the A hull's rudder shift and being like, oh no, I need the rudder shift upgrade, when you really don't. Oh boy, this map again. Like, yeah, right now, the rudder shift upgrade would be pretty helpful. I'm not gonna lie, it would be pretty helpful right now. Once I have the B hull, not so much. That's 15, 16 seconds is perfectly fine. You don't need cruiser levels of rudder shift on a battleship. 15, 16 seconds is perfectly adequate. Especially one like this that's going to be playing from long range. You're going to be turning and angling one way and staying that way for basically the entire match. That's just how this line is kind of designed.
Awaiting instructions.
Talon. Okay. Talon, Booby Boat, the Missouri and FDG are going that way. Of course they are. I almost called it an FDR. And get kind of centralized, but more focused towards this side. I just didn't want to be on the other side of this island. That should give me a decent angle to both sides.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Let's actually move forward a bit more.
Enemy battleship detected.
Boo. Oh hey, the Talon knows to fire AP.
Enemy cruiser detected.
My guns are really letting this Talon down.
The ship is on fire.
Case in point. Jesus Christ. Thankfully he has torpedoes, so he can kind of cover himself. Sorry, Talon. It's not through lack of trying. There go the guns kind of working. Not looking forward to those things taking interest in me, though. I really need this Caracciolo gone. The Surrey being gone would also kind of help, because I don't have a huge amount of health to play with.
The ship is on fire.
I need to put those out.
Problem solved.
What is that dispersion game?
The ship is on fire.
Jesus Christ, can you stop lighting me on fire, Surrey? It's very rude.
Our team has taken the lead.
Ow.
We destroyed an enemy battleship.
I think just through sheer volume of secondaries, I was supposed to say I could probably finish it off with the secondaries, but just through sheer volume more than accuracy. So this thing does have a good number of secondaries.
Bullseye.
I'll take the shot. May as well. I'm probably not going to get to shoot at the Leon. Nope. 106,000. Not bad. About halfway, well, a little over halfway to the B hull. But, like, yeah, with the B hull, 15-2. That's more than sufficient. Oh, what time is it? Almost 11. Do I want to keep going? Yeah, I'll keep going. Ugh. Might swap to randoms at some point. I know the stream's titled Asymmetric Violence, but, you know. Doesn't mean I can't do randoms. 3.5 hours of it. Well, 3 hours of this has been randoms. Half an hour of this was me ranting about the carrier change. Oh boy. Get to the cap.
Good luck and fair seas. Action stations.
Yeah, it's feeling like prop mod might be worthwhile on this thing. Accelerating faster would be nice.
Awaiting instructions.
Looks like it's probably just going to be me and the submarine to defend the base. Because those two do not seem interested. Well, maybe the Brandenburg will be once he actually gets back to his keyboard. Assuming he's even loaded in yet. Okay, no, he is loaded in. That Asashio is basically in heaven right now. Like... That's probably not led anywhere near enough. No. Well, maybe. That was pretty spot on, I guess. Really, Omaha? 4 overpens and a bounce.
Enemy battleship sighted. Spotter returning to ship. Confirmed penetration.
And yet I get 3 pens on the Glacion Air, which I think actually has worse armor, like thinner armor, than the Omaha. Though, Asashio, it'd be really cool if you would use your guns to finish off the Omaha. Hey, he did it. Cool. That'd be really cool if you took the other kill. I ain't gonna be mad. The Emerald is reversing. Now it's going forward. Yeah, that's gonna miss because it's an Emerald. I just aimed like that was a normal ship. Yeah. Come on, Emerald, open fire. Let me see ya. Really? It's an emerald. Really? You 190? How is that thing not dead? I'd really love it if you could kill that. I don't have the reload to be fighting on that many flanks. There we go. Thank you, Emerald. That is what you're supposed to do, Emerald.
The ship is on fire. Our team has taken the lead. Bullseye.
Rude. I need to put it in the fire. Sashio, if you could please.
Problem solved, sir.
It's gonna hurt. I'm dead. Or not.
Enemy battleship foundered.
Can I go dark? I don't think I can. He's too close. Yeah. Well, he's not aiming at me anymore anyway, so it's that. Now I'm about to go dark. Okay. Not dying to the derp flinger yet. How am I still alive, but the Scharnhorst is dead? That may sound like a silly question, given it's a tier 7. Sharn has better armor than I do. Sharn has an icebreaker. It can bow tank this. I can't. No. I was hoping I'd get to shoot at the Ryujo, but... oh well. Let's actually get turned around here. So the derp flinger's probably about to come around this island. Assuming he doesn't just get shotgunned. Or die to the Brandon before I can get around. Really, game? uh... I almost feel like it's worth the 5k free XP to get the B hull. Let's actually, while I'm in here, do my semi-regular check. I only keep 10 of anything. There's a few I keep more of, but... it feels wrong selling mosaics. There's all of them. That was a decent little chunk of silver. I think that almost put me back to where I was before the B-haul. Almost. Like, this thing does have a good volume of secondaries. It's just not worth it to go for a secondary build. Let's see, 6.9. See, I don't even think it has enhanced range. No, 7.6 is enhanced range. So, yeah, definitely not worth it. Yay! Finally a battle that isn't standard battle. I have an Edinburgh as a friend. Okay. That's nice to see. I can easily bounce 305s and 330s. Pretty sure they don't even overmatch my bow, so... could be wrong on that one, though.
Let's give them a hard time. Battle starts.
Gee, what is that? That looks like a Miyoko. It has 6 guns by the looks of it. Unless that's a torpedo launcher, but that looks like a gun. Might be a Miyoko, but with the one of the torpedo tubes removed.
Let's give them a hard time.
I don't want to deal with this person. Oh hey, the old snake guy. They were just in the last one. Still in a Sashio. I think they were in regular Sashio. They're probably knocking off snowflakes. See, the problem is they're running directly into the enemy.
force detected.
Jaguar and Manavit. I don't know what the other one is. I think Jag has 6-kilometer torpedoes.
The ship is on fire.
Okay, it's not Italian. I thought it was Italian. What the hell is that thing then?
The ship is on fire. Torpedoes, direct front.
Rather not take the tick of flood damage. I have no idea what that thing is.
Problem solved, sir.
I don't see a flag on it, so...
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
The ship is on fire.
Hello, latency. Okay, Edinburgh, if you could take some of the heat off me, that would be amazing.
The ship is on fire.
Man, the game just loves setting me on fire. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think this one's over.
Problem solved, sir. The ship is on fire.
Really? Another fire! What is that little shit's fire chance? Whatever it is, it's too high. Like, Jesus Christ, what even is that? It has smoke, but it's not crawling smoke, unless it is. But it wasn't stealthed. So I have no idea. What is that thing? It's not... No. Is it the new... It is. It's this little thing. What is your fire chance? 8%. That felt like more than 8%. Okay. The other battleship kind of just commits suicide, and the cruiser was trying to. So that's probably over. Waste of boosters. Oh well. Actually, nah. I think I'm just too low energy today. I think I'm going to call it here. So, thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate all the added viewers I seem to have. 7 is a lot for me. Like, thank you all very much for being here and watching. I don't know about YouTube viewers, but there's at least 7 on Twitch, which is nice to see. So, thank you all very much, and hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow for... I actually don't know what I'll do tomorrow. Do something. Probably won't be more Warships, though. It'll be something. See y'all tomorrow.